2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Baker now off the play fake. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Bucs have the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here's the give to Irving. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Irving now. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Give for the first time to Rashawn White. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down throw here. Mayfield. Brought in. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. No one's around him. He's got space. 30. He's at the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans.
chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
You're good on the point after. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Buccaneers 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
At the 34-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Baker out of the pistol. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Gets him a nice chunk on that return on the final play of our first quarter. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's caught by Hubbard. Into the secondary past the 40. And he gets this down to the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Still has room inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. But that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Third and goal, Purdy. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Cade York on for the field goal.
York knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running left. This is Irving. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
So it'll be 3rd and 4, but not just yet. Only 2 minutes to go in our first half. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Running for it, here's Irving. He's got it, that's going to be a 1st and more. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st.
That's a dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there on 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains. But you get the best of both worlds. You move the chains for a lot more.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit in a 2nd down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he Chips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 6.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
180!
Mayfield to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
20!
Baker throwing again. That one's good to Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Johnson with a return here. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On the give, this is Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
The career's my stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, it's on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a toss to White. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That's brought in downfield by Otten. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down from the 41. Out of the gun, White. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They give to Irving, left side. His foray up the middle, nets about 3. Holcomb there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run for White. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Buccaneer, 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. This one's caught. And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. He brings it in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that will tie things up in the third. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now it's Purdy. He rolls to his right. He's taking a shot down the sideline. And they can't connect on a deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Goes right downfield to Olave. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Purdy on 1st down. Let's set up a screen. It's Hubbard. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down, because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Going deep here for the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Back to throw it. Going all the way to the end zone here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Trailing by one score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker out of the pistol. Shoves one away. Completed to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First and 10 now from the 46. Baker now from the gun. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. He has it at the 5. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Setting up to pass. Caught just shy of the goal line. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw it. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up. Now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. 1st and 10. It's Hubbard. Breaks free in the center of the field. Hits the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
27. Buccaneers 20.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Mayfield now from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, alert, alert! 180! Hey, I'm 133. Up, Nelson! What's that?
Now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down now, ball at the 33. Handoff running left, Hubbard. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.